What a good segue. I'm going to get back to you, Yasser. Tell us about this $1 million grant. I heard about it, and when it was reported in our newspaper, it wasn't reported very clearly what it's going to be for. So I called you, and you took me to lunch on you. Thank God. Where was I? That kid was on the corner that don't want to leave. So I'm his outreach person. I do a lot of the outreach for Hakeem and for the show. I'm his man on the ground. But tell us about, and I thought it was good. Oh my God. I left that inspired, man. And saying I want to be 18 years old again so I can get into the program. Tell us about the program.
Oh, I sure will. But first I'm going to tell Hakeem, okay, so yeah, I got the old car, Hakeem, and thank you for noticing. I did not get a raise when we got the $1 million.
Hey, listener, that's an official disclaimer.
Yeah, everybody seems to think that they just popped $1 million into our account, but that's not exactly how it happened. But we do praise God for this opportunity, because I think we really have a great opportunity. And people know my personal story. They know that, well, I just told you guys, that part of this story is what I told people what would happen if I won the lottery. And that is, you know, that we'd be able to start an organization like this. Well, what we really intend to do with this $1 million is make some young people feel like they won the lottery. So we're really putting together a great program for some young people who have interacted with the juvenile justice system. You know, these are what we call the fence walkers. So they've been, you know, they've definitely got a foot on the wrong side, but we know they still got a foot on the right side. And what we're trying to do right now is help them, you know, get that foot all the way on the right side. So they're going to get an opportunity to go back and get their GED or their high school diploma if they haven't already earned that.
Okay, that's one thing.
That's one thing. Then the next opportunity they're going to have is to start to use technology in a productive way. So we're going to help them get an IC3 certification, which will actually give them a college credit, which is the same certification we use for our youth that are 14 to 18. And we've got a lot of youth who really didn't think they were college material, but we're able to convince them, hey, listen, you got this certification, you already got yourself a college credit, so maybe you are college material. And that's how we're able to convince a few more to go to college, go to HCC, go to USF and things like that.
Real quick, because I got to go to the phone line. Is there a stipend? How long is the program? It's an 8-month program, and is there a stipend for the youth, and what age group?
Right, we're enrolling right now. This is age 18 to 24. They had to interact with the juvenile justice system within the last 12 months that they enroll in the program. There is a stipend that they'll make once they get to certain milestones. They're going to get a check. So that's the way it's going to be set up for each individual.
And in the scholarship to ACC?
And a scholarship to ACC. So we've got at the end of this thing, at the 8 months after they finish, and then there's a little bit more time that they give us as a volunteer, because this is a service learning project. So each of the groups of 22 youth are going to build 160 computers that are going to be pushed back into our community.
Donated back to the community.
But then also they're going to get a $5,000 educational stipend to allow them to go to ACC.
Very good, man. This is a wonderful program. I mean, honestly, this is fantastic. And then how many students can you enroll in this?
We can enroll 22 at a time. So over the next 2.5 years, we're going to have 3 groups of 22.
So the $1 million can provide 22 at a time over the next 2.5 years. I think that is fantastic. Congratulations, Ralph, from Honest Opinion. Keeping it real, making it happen. Keep keeping it real, Ralph. All right, then. Let me go to the phone line, Hakeem. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen. What say you, caller?
My name is Lachey, and I heard about the CDC of Tampa, and I wanted to comment on it. I was actually a member of the Youth Leadership Program, and they helped me with all of the college preparation as far as applications, the ACT, the SAT, and with their help, I was able to, with the tools that they gave us, me and a couple of my classmates were able to get into Florida National University, University of South Florida, and other colleges throughout Florida. So I just want to comment on that.
All right, we got a success. We got a testimony.
Thank you, caller.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines. We'll get to you right quick, Hakeem the Dream. Welcome to Honest Opinion. Go ahead, caller.
I would like to just congratulate each of the persons that you have on today, and I think they're doing a great service, and I know two of the gentlemen, Pastor Dean and Brother Ralph, personally, how they've helped us. One thing I want to express is they're proving that our children can learn whenever they're placed in the right environment and with the right people. So they are doing a great job, and I think they've also tapped into a spiritual truth when you reach out to help those who really can't help themselves, they'll be blessed tremendously. And so I just want to congratulate them and the other gentlemen for the work that they're doing. And I just encourage them to keep it up because they can help to change our community. And I thank you.
Very good. Thank you for that call. How can you dream?
That's a question to the panelists. Yesterday I had two different gentlemen at two different times asked me to try to help them find some work. They're willing to do whatever minimum skillful job that they can do. Now I know we talking about youth, but whereas there's any scheduling for young adults that can get involved with the program and help turn their life around and support a family and perhaps make a life better for themselves. Does any one of you have any plans for the future? Do you know of any program that I can call them up when I can't call them up, when I see them, give them the where they can go and try to find something that would help them out?
All right, Ralph.
Yeah, I'll speak to that real quick. And we do have some opportunities, but I'll tell you, right now the need is so much larger than the opportunities we have. We're only gonna add about 6 people to do this program for our youth over the next 2 years. We were able to add 20 people though that helped us with our STEM 360 that the Florida Department of Education gave us, and we were able to take I think it was 180 kids through some science enhancement training. But what we need are people that have these kind of skill sets. We do have a couple opportunities that have come through a Department of Commerce grant that we're partnering with the Tampa Housing Authority. And it's called internships, that we're actually taking some folks that don't have computer skills and giving them interns to help us build some computers that then we're going to put back out into the community.
Okay, so he'll be giving out a number in the closing remarks, so make sure y'all stay tuned on his opinion so you can get the phone number for Ralph. Any opportunities you see, Pastor Zine, that with young adults that can take care of family that I can ask the question? Go right into the microphone.
Not immediate. Now we do sometimes give opportunities whereas a person can come by and learn a trade while we're doing these buildings, or we have different individuals that have different companies around us from time past that we have even referred someone to get a couple of days with them. But for the most part, while we're doing buildings or renovating on a building, then it's a good opportunity for if someone just even want to start to learn, and they can eventually develop to actually some skills that they can do some employment.
All right, very good. Let's make a couple of announcements. We'll get to the phone lines. We have a very important budget hearing coming up September the 7th at 5 o'clock. We're giving that a call early because we really need to get involved, trying to make sure we get some money in the budget for Williams Park. Councilman Reddick been working with that issue. That's September the 7th at 5 o'clock at City Council. We need all the community to be out to that. Also, we have a scholarship fundraiser for Cassandra Washington Girls Race in the South on August the 20th at Club Nouveau. There's going to be a fundraiser there. It starts at 7 o'clock, I believe. All right, let's go to the phone line.
We got to make an announcement. I just want to give a shout out to Juan Dawson.
Oh yeah, Juan Dawson.
Yeah,
he was.
If you listen to Juan, we thank you for your steadfastness and your growth and your inspiration throughout the years. And we are very proud and honored to have you as a citizen of Tampa Bay.
Right, he was bestowed an honorary doctorate from FAMU or Rattler. Slacking again, he was the honorary doctor, Warren Hope Dawson, Attorney Warren Dawson. Hats off to you, Warren Dawson. We really, Honest Opinion, appreciate you. Let's go to the phone lines. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen. What say you, caller? All right, we'll get back to him. I think we just have a little mix up there. Let me get to you, Yasser. Just stay no, just go right into the microphone. We want to talk to you now about what programs do you have that youth can get involved in to empower themselves. What kind of programs other than, I know you got the release programs. What else you do in terms of empowering them into service? Tell us about some of your youth programs.
Well, speaking to kind of what you said earlier about perspective on the world, something that I recently learned and trying to internalize is celebrate what's right with the world. It'll give you the energy to fix what's wrong with it. And so there's a beautiful saying of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, simple sayings that none of you believes until you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And that's your brothers in humanity. And that if you have enough food for one, it's enough for two. And enough for two, it's enough for four, etc. And so these simple commitments, we try to teach our students that a commitment to God is also a commitment to humanity. And so that's the way we try to empower them.
That
we
is
try
very
to,
good.
We try to empower them to feel that when you serve, when you volunteer, it shouldn't be an empty volunteerism. It shouldn't be just because your friends are doing it. It should be out of a direct relationship with God and His creation. So serving your Creator by serving His creation. And so through that, we try to make sure that everyone is getting engaged, loving their brothers and sisters truly and genuinely. And so we have a few programs. We send students abroad. We'll be having volunteer abroad to Mexico, to Haiti. And even though they're doing relief work during the day or volunteering during the day, in the evenings they have spiritual and character development classes so that they come back stronger believers, stronger people, wanting to help humanity even more. And so it's not just a trip for fun, not just a trip for a resume. It's a trip that really builds you as a person. We also, in terms of empowerment, what we try to do is give students the opportunity to build experiences and just kind of build their repertoire. Basically, a dental student approached me a couple months ago with an idea to do the first ever U.S. Muslim dental relief mission. And so we're going to Egypt this December. Purely out of nowhere, he decided to put the plans together, and we're putting that together. Another student asked us to try to raise some money, try to do some projects for kids with cleft palate, cleft lip, which in the third world, quote unquote, in the developing countries, a child with a cleft lip or a cleft palate, their lives are destroyed. People, they quarantine them, they don't let them go to school, don't let them play with kids, and it only costs about $200 to change their lives, to give them a chance at a new life, repair their face and repair their pretty much their souls. And so we're sending students and surgeons to Sudan, to Ghana and Mali during spring break to hopefully do at least 20 surgeries. Yeah.
Hakeem is itching over here. He want to say something.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm saying something. That is wonderful, brother.
Well, no, I would just like to congratulate you because this morning you said you was accepted in medical school.
Yes, sir.
So with the spirit that you have, I'm sure that knowledge that you would learn from that would continue to help you and the good things that you aspiring to do for other people. So
I hope so. Yeah, absolutely.
We
We thank God for that, and we're just trying to make sure that students are really feeling the potential that you have. As you mentioned, youth have been so pivotal in changing the landscape of America and of the world. And so we want to make sure that continues and that's actually amplified as we go forward.
Well, I'll tell you something, brother. With the great work that y'all doing, our future is in good shape because getting students involved early to understanding the importance of volunteering, committing, that is a wonderful thing. I think we got a caller. Let's go to the phone lines. Welcome to Honest Opinion, keeping it real, making it happen. What say you, caller? Youth Empowerment and
Assalamu alaikum. Hey, from a former college administrator, man, my hat's off to this award hat to Ralph and your staff, your opinions in that regard, because of the fact that these kids need to do something better than what they're doing out there, gunslinging and all that. And hey, man, you're a blessing, and I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right,
thank you, Cole. We appreciate your call.
Brother was touched by that. He said he got to the end and said, "Yeah, look, he's just happy for what we're doing." I think this is one of the heart-wrenching shows for me too. And I want to go now back to Ralph. It is now about 9:45. Hakeem says time to move fast when you're having fun. But Ralph, I want to talk to you again.
Okay.
I'm so impressed with what you've been able to do. How can the community? What would you suggest to us to get involved to kind of wrap our arms around you and give you some kind of support? What would you need from us, the community leaders, the organizers, that we can get out here and try to get help for you? What would you ask of